All right, well, today's a pretty exciting day. We are going to be installing this rebuilt 242 into the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
JeepSolid.com.
We're going to replace the yoke to the front drive shaft and torque this to 110 foot-pounds. Before we get the transfer case up in here, I wanted to show you real quick the things we have to hook back up. Here's a vent for the transfer case. This goes to the shift indicator, and we got the speed sensor here, so we got to be sure to hook those things all back up. Now we're going to wrestle it into place. See your belly button. I'm going to raise her up. Okay. We'll get under and help you wrestle it.
What? We've almost got it on the shaft. On the shaft. Push.
Got it. Now that we got the transfer case in place, we're getting all the nuts replaced. On the driver's side, up at the top of the transfer case, be sure you get this little bracket in place for the fuel line before you put the nut on here.
You don't want to be efficient. Maybe I could like split the cost of the motor with you, just like that. I feel like you should be doing this part because you took it off, so you know all the tricks.
Yeah, getting those bolts on can be a little bit of a pain. I'm going to connect to the speed sensor. And we're going to torque these transfer case mounting bolts to 26 foot-pounds. Now we're going to replace the cross member, attach the transmission mounting bracket to the cross member. We've got to jack it up first. We're going to lift the transmission up into place. All right, we're going to torque these cross-member mounting bolts to 30 foot-pounds. We're going to replace the transmission through bolt and torque it to 45 foot-pounds. So, all right, we got some ATF plus 4. We're going to fill it up here until it starts to leak out of that fill hole.
Why is it bleeding?
We're going to torque the fill plug to 30 foot-pounds. Now we're just going to attach the front drive shaft. Got a little bit of thread locking compound on here. We're going to put the bolts in and torque them to 20 foot-pounds. Alright, we got these two bolts in on this yoke. We need to get the two on the other side. They're really hard to get to though. You need to spin this around. Here's a little trick. Jack the wheel up off the ground, so go ahead and lift it up a little bit more, Jason. I'm going to just kick it with my foot here, spin this one wheel, and look at the drive shaft here. So you just spin it around to where you need it. There's my empty hole. Here's my last bolt. So we're going to put the rear drive shaft in place. I've got a little mark on my drive shaft here that lines up with the yoke, so I know I get it back in the same spot. We're going to slip this end into the rear output.
You like the light there? Or you want
Yep, it was just right until you moved it.
you give me the options.
Is that better? How's this? Just kidding. I'm going to get the strap bolts on here and torque these to 168 inch-pounds. You can see I got a little Loctite on these guys. The last thing we're going to do is take the shift linkage and hook it up to the tab here. So there we go, we got the 242 installed. Be sure to subscribe because I have videos coming up on how to do the shift linkage and the bezel. Thanks for watching, have a good day.
You know, it runs all day, but it's kind of hard to start. He said, well, I really want to get into fishing. Maybe I could like split the cost of a motor with you just to like make it happen. So I think I'll just split the cost of it with me and just be like, yeah, here you go. I want to go fishing sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where's the jealous part? That's awesome.
I don't think you're gonna go.
Like ever?
Well, I mean, you'll go with me.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll just end up going to Sun River for a night or two.